Vito's 5 years old. Vito is also a dual-purpose K-9, which means he will do drug work and also patrol work. Right now they're going to do a little bit of obedience. Obedience is very important when it comes to a police K-9. We need to make sure that the dog is going to do what we're asking it to do when we need the dog to do it. So as you can see, Vito has a muzzle on, okay? The muzzle for Vito is no different than you putting on a ball cap or putting on a pair of glasses. The muzzle to Vito is just a... So this is K-9 Max. Max is also a Belgian Malinois. Max came from Holland. Max is 6 years old. His handler, Officer Ryman, has been with the department for 9.5 years, and he's a member of the Special Response Team, a police training officer, and a firearms instructor. Fight. This would be similar to an apprehension scenario.
Stepping out. You don't do what I tell you. I'm not stepping out. Get him off me here. Show me your hands. Do it now.
So as you can see, Max is wearing the muzzle. That keeps our volunteer Jeff, that keeps him safe. It also makes the scenario more realistic for the K-9. And now Max knows we're done.
That was so cool. I love it.
Okay, so our bad guy didn't listen. He didn't want to comply with the commands. Max apprehended him. Doing their obedience, we will talk a little bit about the certification for the handler and the dog. For each discipline, like I said, we have dual-purpose dogs here with the Rapid City Police Department, which would be drug and patrol. So when we go to drug school with our dog, that's 6 weeks, 240 hours of training that we must complete to certify in the drug detection. And then the patrol school is an additional 6 weeks, 240 hours of certification, testing, practical exams, written exams for the handler, and written research papers that the handlers have to complete as well. So it's a very time-consuming process from the time that we get the dogs until the time that they are fully certified and ready to hit the streets. Can be anywhere around 3 to 4 months of continuous training and testing. So in the state of South Dakota, We only have approximately 13 dual-purpose dogs across the state. Rapid City has 3 of those. Sioux Falls has 4 or 5, and there are some random ones that are spread out throughout different counties around South Dakota. I believe the number of drug-only dogs in South Dakota is quite a bit higher. As you can see, the obedience to the dog and the handler is very important. The dogs love their toys. They will work for a toy all day long just so they can play and have fun.
All right, so we see Hootie's got a nice single bite. We want him just to hold on. And what we're looking at is a lot of bite pressure. Everyone thinks as far as what hurts would be the teeth. Typically, from experience, all of us handlers have been bit. Not just in a bite suit, I mean actually bit. It's the bite pressure. As soon as he's done releasing, we'll ask you guys, how hard do you think a human bite is versus a dog's bite? All right, so everyone give Hootie a quick applause here.
And they will essentially locate and what we call indicate to that item. And it's going to look very similar to when they locate drugs.
Think of like a field or a horse.
So right there, Vito is telling Officer Maston, I found something with recent human odor. Where's my toy? Sometimes when we have more than one article that we're looking for, we'll do what we call cheat, and that's what Officer Maston just did. He said, oh no, your toy got away, go look for it again. And that's what Vito's doing. He just found it again. And now he gets his toy. It's a little more obvious out here where the articles are at, obviously. We can't control the height of the grass. Good job, Vito.
All right. See, something changed with him, right? Is it pretty obvious? Does everyone think there's drugs in that bag? Yes? Okay. Let's see. What do you think there, Officer Ryman? Officer Ryman confirms there's definitely drugs in that bag. We'll run one more dog just to make sure. And we're certain at this point, but just so we can get some more dogs out here and you get to watch them work.
Like we were saying, so now we're going to have Vito. Vito's going to come out, sniff the same bags.
is.
So I would say 2 dogs sniffing it, 2 dogs picking the same bag. There's definitely drugs inside that bag. So we'll just open it up here and we'll take a look. So it looks like there's drugs. It's going to be essentially 1 gram of methamphetamine inside that bag that the dogs were indicating.
We're going to secure that so it's not out here. Now we got a real special detection animal. We've only been training with this animal for a couple of weeks. This is Edith the goat, greatest of all times. Edith is 6 weeks old and is an orphan. So Tiana took her on and has been working to train her. Oh, got an indication. There we go. So everybody has to work for a reward. And you can see the obedience that Edith heals very nicely with Tiana. Yeah. Thank you. That's Edith the goat, greatest of all time.